Wallabies coach Eddie Jones has privately declared that Australia is now a second-tier nation, and has turned to religion to find an answer quickly ahead of the Rugby World Cup in September. And despite making numerous bold statements about the Wallabies' ability to win major tournaments, he also admitted to having a picture of Jesus in his office because they need all the help they can get. Even the most diehard Wallabies supporter would be feeling a sense of dread heading into the Cup on current results. Born-again coach Jones continues to bang the drum to inspire the Aussie faithful, but losses to South Africa, New Zealand and even Argentina paint a dreary picture. The truth is the Wallabies need a miracle to be any kind of force in Paris when the tournament kicks off in September, and despite expressing confidence in the team on several occasions during press conferences, Jones has reportedly confessed the sport is in a deep hole in Australia during a private gathering. Jones privately told attendees at a recent function that the Wallabies are now a second-tier rugby nation, the Australian Financial Review reported. That means he believes Australia have dropped out of the group featuring the best countries in the world: New Zealand, England, France, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Argentina and South Africa. Instead, Australia is fighting for relevance along with nations like Japan, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Namibia, Romania, Georgia, Uruguay, Canada, the USA, Spain and Portugal. The publication also reported that Jones, who found God in 2013 after surviving a stroke while coaching in Japan, told the function he has a picture of Jesus Christ in his office because the Wallabies need all the help they can get to win. His candid admissions fly in the face of public comments made in recent weeks, including saying that the Wallabies could 100% win the World Cup after losing to Argentina in the Rugby Championship. At the moment, it seems like we're miles away from where we need to be, but all this is going to make us harder and more hungry to get it right, he said. The bullish mentor also claimed his massive underdogs could wrest the Bledisloe Cup away from New Zealand, something Australia has not managed to do since 2002. There's nothing better than winning against New Zealand because you're feeling the country sinking, Jones boldly declared before the Wallabies were pumped 38-7 in the opening match in Australia. It's not just rugby that sinks, the country sinks. The whole economy goes down. The job ahead of the Wallabies is enormous. Although they have been handed a break with the draw, Australia is in Group C alongside Wales, Fiji, Georgia and Portugal, which means they have a path to the semi-final clear of the vast majority of the tournament's heavyweights. Rugby Australia chairman Hamish McLennan knows that the Wallabies have an extremely short time frame to find success again. A multitude of issues have been impacting the national side. Super Rugby was decimated by the COVID pandemic. Rugby Australia's coffers dipped alarmingly low, an issue that was not helped by paying out $8 million to axed fullback Israel Folau to prevent an even more expensive court case. Speaking to the AFR, McLennan said Rugby Australia is looking to emulate Ireland, who crashed out of the 1999 World Cup in the quarter-finals and struggled badly thereafter. Since then, Irish rugby has rebuilt to not only find on-field success but the sort of profitable domestic and international systems that the Wallabies are desperately trying to build. I think you need to learn from the Irish, who have a lot of Australians there coaching. What they've done is be very clever with their resources, McLennan said. Their system is so efficient in managing the player group, whereas in Australia there's a disconnect between Rugby Australia and our provinces. That creates inefficiencies from grassroots right through to the Wallabies. As we go through private equity, we need to clean all of that up and restructure the whole organization.